This video was produced by the UCD Math Support Centre in conjunction with the UCD Access Centre. For the purpose of being able to engage in a discussion on statistics, students are required for the Leaving Cert to know and be able to work with different types of data. The main types of data are numerical data, categorical data, univariate data, bivariate data, primary data, and secondary data. We will discuss the different types of data in pairs. The first pair we will discuss is numerical data and categorical data. Numerical data, like the name suggests, is data where the answer is a number. It's data that can be measured and is ordered in an ascending or descending scale. In comparison, categorical data is not a number. Think words. Think, for example, gender, whether a person is male or female. There are two types of numerical data: discrete data and continuous data. Discrete data is data based on counts. There is a finite number of values. For example, we can count how many students are in a class. In comparison, continuous data can take any value within a range or interval. It has an infinite number of values. For example, height, weight, temperature, and time are all continuous data. If we consider temperature, we could have 20 degrees, but then we could have 20.1 degrees or 20.000001 degrees. There is an infinite number of values it could take. Now let's discuss categorical data. There are two types of categorical data: ordinal and nominal. Nominal categorical data means there's no order associated with the data. For example, with gender, we could say males and females or females and males. It does not matter which order we put the categories in. In comparison, ordinal categorical data has an order associated with the data values. For example, have you ever done a survey where it has strongly disagree, disagree, neutral agree, and strongly agree? There is an order associated with each of these answers. Now we'll compare univariate data to bivariate data. Univariate means one variable or one type of data. For example, this is where we might do a survey and collect one variable only from each participant. For example, their height, or their weight, or their shoe size. In comparison, bivariate means two variables or two types of data. Examples of bivariate data might be the number of education years and income for a sample, or number of study hours per day for English and final grade in English for a specific class. Bivariate data is also sometimes referred to as paired data, as usually there is a link between the two types of data. Univariate data and bivariate data can be either numerical or categorical. Primary data is data collected or observed directly from the source or through first-hand experience. For primary data, the researcher has to carry out the observation or data collection themselves. For example, the researcher could perform a survey or questionnaire, or carry out some observations and keep track of the results. In comparison, for secondary data, the data has already been collected by a third party. This means that the researcher does not perform the data collection or observations themselves, but just receives the data from another source. This concludes our discussion on data types.